This is episode 4. Tim and Pete have sure been through a lot, haven't they? So far, they've learned that disobedience and stealing lead straight to big trouble, and that telling the truth is really the only way to get along with people according to the Bible. But believe it or not, things are only just getting started. In this episode, Christy is about to have her faith challenged by some really mean guys, while Nathaniel and the boys will have a terrifying experience in the water. Get ready now as we encounter Shark.
Well, Pete and I were finally headed home. We were anxious to get back, but I wondered if Mom would be mad. Nothing like this had ever happened before, so I didn't know quite what to expect. She had probably not slept very well last night, not knowing where we were and all. I didn't know it at the time, but Christy had stayed with her all night.
Thanks a lot for letting me spend the night, Mrs. Stanton. I would have never made it home on my bike last night.
Oh, sure, Christy. I'm so used to having the boys here. It was good to have some company. Oh, sure hope you slept better than I did.
Guess you were thinking about the boys, huh?
Yeah, you know how moms are.
I'm sure the boys are all right, though, so please don't worry.
Oh, I'm not. Worrying never helps anything. Just makes matters seem a lot worse than they really are. Besides, I know God's in control, and I'm sure that any time now I'll be hearing from the Coast Guard. Okay, you got all your stuff together?
Yep. Well, thanks again. I guess I'll see you next week.
All right. And remember to work on those quarter notes.
Okay. Well, we'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
Well, looky here, Rick. If it isn't cute little Christy Christian. Hey, Christy, how come you're not in church?
Yeah, what are you doing riding out here all alone? Aren't you scared of the big bad boogeyman?
Nah, she's not afraid of the boogeyman, 'cause she's got a big bad Bible to protect her, right, Christy?
Very funny. Look, I'm just trying to get home. What do you want?
Hey, don't get all uptight now. We're just looking for someone, and we thought maybe you could help us.
We're looking for Skip Thompson. You know him?
I know who he is, but that's all. I can't help you find him.
You work down at the Burger Basket, don't you?
Well, since last week.
Well, then, you probably heard him talk about his hangouts, right? So where would he be?
I'm telling you guys, I don't know.
Come on, Christy. Don't lie to us. You know what God does to little girls who lie. We heard you and Skip were real pals.
Look, I've talked to him a couple of times, but that's it. I don't hang around with that crowd. They're bad news, and I don't want any part of it.
No, I guess you wouldn't, would you, Miss Goody Two-Shoes?
Just leave me alone, okay?
Well, next time you see our buddy Skip, you tell him Tony wants his money. We gave him something on credit, and it's time to pay up.
Yeah, you tell him we got something else he might want, too. Something he'll be real interested in.
Hey, Christy, thanks for all your help. It's been real nice talking to you. We'll see you later, huh?
Maybe in church.
Yeah, in church.
Church,
That's it,
I like
Rick.
it.
Oh, I wonder what Skip's gotten himself into this time.
Hello, Mrs. Stanton. How are you this fine morning?
I'm just fine, Skip. What can I do for you?
Well, Mrs. Stanton, Danny and I were just wondering if Pete was around.
No, not right now. He and Tim are on their way back from Cove Point.
Cove Point?
The lighthouse keeper's bringing them home. Someone from the Coast Guard just came by and told me.
The lighthouse keeper from Cove Point?
Well, I'm afraid I don't know the whole story yet. Somehow they got stranded way out there during the storm last night. Didn't even know where they were till about 10 minutes ago.
And when are they going to be back?
Should be pretty soon. I'll tell Pete you came by.
Oh, that's okay. Look, we'd better be going, and you don't need to tell Pete about us coming by. We'll just catch him later. Thanks, Mrs. Stanton.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mrs. Stanton. If Mr. Colt comes up here, just don't mention our names, okay?
Oh, why do you say that?
Well,
Oh, nothing. Mrs. Stanton, Danny is, sometimes he says stuff that really doesn't make any sense. We'll see you later.
All right, boys.
Listen, Danny, I've about had it with your big mouth.
what do you mean my big mouth? What did I do now?
What did you do now? If Mr. Colt comes up here, just don't mention our names. Saying stuff like that gets people thinking, Danny. Now she's gonna ask that old codger about us.
I'm sorry, Skip. Really. Anyway, by the time old man Colt gets here, she'll probably forget all about it.
No way. Not Mrs. Stanton. She'll ask him about us all right, and then we'll be in for it. She thinks we're troublemakers anyways. Now she'll have proof. Man, we probably won't be allowed around here anymore.
Of all the rotten luck, who'd ever guess the old guy would be coming up here?
That's probably the last we'll see of Pete.
Well, like I said before, Skip, maybe they won't be back till real late. And then maybe she'll forget.
You better be right, buddy boy. You better be right.
Hey, look, Skip. Doesn't that look like Tony's car?
Oh, no. Danny, how much money you got on you?
Oh, I just got a couple dollars.
Oh, great. Maybe we can make a run for it. I don't think he's seen us yet. Hurry, Danny. Hide behind those bushes over there and don't make a sound.
But, Skip...
Just do it and keep quiet. Here they come.
Rick, you sure you saw him over here? Tony, I know it was Skip. I can spot him anywhere. And that kid Danny is always hanging around him. I know it was them.
Hey, Skip, listen, buddy. If you're around here, you better make it easy on yourself and come out. I'm not in no mood for hide-and-seek games. Skip, please, let's tell him we're here. Shh, come on, Skip. He said he'd make it easy on us. Let's just tell him we're here. If they find us, it's gonna be a whole lot worse.
Be quiet. Just let me think a minute.
Skip, you better do what Tony says. You know how upset he gets when people don't do what he says.
I'm giving myself up, Skip. I'm going out there.
Don't, Danny. I mean it. If you do,
Well, you're looky here. I believe I found a couple scared rabbits over here in the bushes.
Oh, no.
Hey, Tony, I found them. Come on, you two, get up.
Hi there, Rick. Where'd you guys come from? Danny and I, we were just doing some research for a school project and...
Save your story for Tony, Skip. I'm sure he's real interested in your school project. Well, my little friend Skipper, what's happening, bud?
Oh, not much. I was just telling Rick that Danny and I were just doing some research for a school project and,
Project, huh? What kind of project is that?
well,
A science project.
yeah, science project.
Skip, you haven't done a bit of homework since you've been in school. You're crazy if you think we're gonna believe a story like that. Just cut the story bit. You talk too much anyway. Look, my friend, you owe me $50 and I need my money now.
I know, Tony. I don't have it on me right now. It's at home, and I promise I'll get it to you.
Uh-huh. Sure you do. I want it by tomorrow. No later than tomorrow afternoon, Skip. Meet me down at the Burger Basket at 2 o'clock sharp.
2 o'clock, huh?
You got it. And after we settle up, well, I've got another little transaction you might be interested in. Tomorrow, be there.
Okay, Tony. I'll be there for sure. See you guys later. Thanks for everything.
Where are you gonna get $50 by tomorrow afternoon?
Man, I don't know, but I gotta get it some way.
Maybe your dad would loan you the money.
No way. Hey, when did Mrs. Stanton say Pete and Tim would be back?
She said pretty soon.
That's right. Good. Maybe I can get Pete to loan me the money.
Yeah.
We'll just wait around till they get home and talk to Pete.
But remember, Old Man Colt's gonna be with them.
That's right. We'll just have to wait till the old guy leaves, that's all. I can't go home without that money.
Pete'll come through. I know he will. I wonder where they are right now.
Well, that's the end of side 1. Our story continues on side 2.
All right, boys, we've cleared the reef. Next stop, Clinton. You got your life jackets on?
Nah, it's all right. We've gone without them before.
Not in my boat, you don't. Here, put these on.
Oh, come on. Only babies wear life jackets.
Just do what he says, huh? It's not that big a deal.
Okay, but I'm telling you, we don't need these things, Tim.
Okay, just put it on and cool it. We'll be home in a little while anyway.
Just put it on and cool it. There, you happy now?
What's with you? Man, are you a grouch?
Just get off my back, Tim.
All right, fellas, all right, that's enough. You boys may think these life jackets are a joke, but I almost got killed one time because I wasn't wearing one when I was supposed to.
Really?
Yep, I was nearly drowned at sea. Ever since that time, I don't get in a boat without being sure there's one handy.
What happened, Mr. Bolt?
Well, I told you I was in the Navy. It was during World War II when I was assigned to the carrier Yorktown in the Pacific. We had just gotten word from radar that there were some enemy planes approaching, so we knew we were in for some action.
Bridge, radar. We have multiple contacts bearing 270, range 20 miles.
Everyone scurried to their posts, and right in the midst of all that activity, I arrived on the flight, only to find that my life jacket wasn't at my station. Well, we were already under attack. Japanese aircraft were all over the place, and there wasn't time to look for it. There they are! 2 o'clock! Then suddenly I heard a whistling noise. And before I had a chance to take cover, there was a huge explosion somewhere behind me. The blast was so great it lifted me off my feet and blew me right over the side. It seemed like I fell forever until I hit the water. That alone should have killed me, but by the time I surfaced again, I realized I wasn't hurt too bad. I shouted for help, but it was useless. There was so much noise and confusion, no one could have heard me anyway. I tried desperately to keep above water, but the sea was too rough and my clothes were too heavy. I knew I couldn't tread water for very long before my strength gave out. Then all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, a life preserver splashed down in the water just in front of me as the stern of the carrier was passing away. I looked up, just in time to see the face of a young seaman watching as the ship sailed away from me. As I waited to be rescued in the water, I realized that the man hadn't just seen me by accident. That's when I knew for sure that God's hand was on my life. So now you can also see why those life jackets are so important, boys. They're not just for babies, Pete. Okay. That battle must have really been some. That'd be neat fighting in a
Rattle like that.
no.
Oh, can you imagine that? Pete, watch out, dive bombers, 9 o'clock. Give me that paddle, Tim, I'll shoot him down. Look out behind you, there are more coming in low. I see him. Oh, take that, take that.
Slow down, boys, slow down. I don't want any horsing around in the boat. It's too dangerous. Just settle down till you get home. I don't want to have to fish anybody out of the water.
Well, we've got to defend the ship, sir. Look out, here they come again. There's one behind you, Pete. Sit tight, I've got you covered.
You boys better settle down.
But we're still under attack.
Boys, I meant what I said about no horsing around. Now sit down before there's an accident.
All right, Mr. Bolt, just a second. Tim, they're still coming. Look out! Wait a minute. Man, I can't move with this life jacket on. There, that's better. Now where are they, Pete?
Tim, put that life jacket back on right now.
Turn around, Tim. You got 2 more on your side. Here, I'll swing and cover you. Ow! Oh, sorry, Tim. Hey, watch it! Whoa!
Tim!
Oh, no!
Can he swim, Pete?
Yeah, he's a pretty good swimmer, but this water's really rough.
All right. Let me turn the boat around and we'll go back after him.
There he is. Tim, we're coming to get you. Just hang on. Mr. Bolt, hurry. I can't. Something's wrong. Something is really wrong, Mr. Bolt. He's having trouble standing up for some reason.
We're coming, Tim. Pete, throw him his life jacket. Tim, can you hear me, son?
Mr. Bolt, my head, it's... Tim, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. It was an accident. Here, grab hold of the life jacket. I'm sorry, Pete. I can't... Oh, he keeps going under. I gotta go in after him.
No, Pete, stay in the boat. You won't do him any good with a sprained ankle. I'll go in.
Keep swimming, Tim. Just keep swimming. Keep your head up, man. Come on, you can do it. Hurry, please.
All right, Tim. I'm right here. Now hold fast to the life jacket, son. I'm gonna get you back to the boat. It's his head, Pete. It's bleeding. We gotta get him to the boat. Gently now. Be careful, son.
Oh. It's okay, Tim. Everything's gonna be all right. Mr. Bolt,
What's wrong, Pete? Come on, boy. What are you staring at? Give us a hand.
Mr. Bolt, it's, over there. Look, it looks like a,
Where? What are you saying, Pete?
It's a shark, Mr. Bolt. A shark, look!
Dear Lord, help us. All right, Pete, now listen and listen good. You grab your brother's arm and pull. I'm gonna push from down here. We've got to get him into the boat.
Hurry, Mr. Bolt, please. It's coming right for us.
Come on now, Pete. Concentrate on Tim, not on the shark. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pull!
It's okay, Tim. You're safe now. Pete, get Mr. Bolt. Mr. Bolt, the shark's headed straight for you.
I see him. Quick, Pete. Here, give me a hand. Help me in, boy.
Okay. Mr. Bolt, you're too heavy.
Pete, pull, son, pull. I need to get out of the water.
He's right behind you. Hurry!